Red Corner Boxing. We're in the game.
Yes, guys. Welcome to Red Corner Boxing. You're with Jam and Mr. Neutral as always, and we have got a very special guest all the way from Canada, Niagara Falls. We have got the one and only Prince Lucas Bahdi. How are you, Lucas?
I'm good, guys. Thanks for having me. How you guys doing?
We're doing good, mate. It's absolute
Very
honour
well.
and a pleasure to have you on. Just before we get into it, Neutral Story Bravado, we are proudly sponsored by EasyStorage.com, your place to go for all your storage needs across the United Kingdom. Check them out to handle your goods with care. And our official apparel supplier, Boxing Fight Zone. Go to boxingfightzone.com. Got some great stuff. Check them out at your leisure. Right, Mr. Neutral, I'll give you the first question to Mr. Bahdi.
Oh, that's a change. Welcome, Lucas, Prince Bahdi, 20-0, 15 wins by way of big knockout. You're here for the UK fans. Welcome to the show, first and foremost. But, everybody wants to know about that Ashton Silva fight, but we'll not start there. We'll start with Lucas Bahdi, the man, the professional, and where it all started for you, mate. Just give us a quick rundown. And, just for the fans, where did you, where did your interest in boxing come from, etc., etc.?
My interest in boxing, how to start? Man, I was just a scrappy kid, loved to fight, and played lots of sports growing up. Always looking for a fight. So it brought me to boxing, and I had my first fight when I think I was about 14, 15 years old, and fell in love with it. Fell in love with it, and just kept going. I ended up quitting the other sports that I was playing at the time. I was playing high-level soccer, high-level hockey, and I just stuck with boxing, man. I just gave it everything, and I still am giving it everything, and that's my life.
Absolutely. And it's in your blood, you can tell. In 2023, you got your first success, a taste of success with that belt, the IBF NABO belt, Jesus Amperan. And again, severe knockout, great punch, all the rest of it. How was that the catalyst to think, right now, I've got to up my game here? Can't rest on my laurels, etc., because you made a couple of defenses after that.
Absolutely. That was a good turning point, actually. That was like when I really switched on, like, okay, the difference between, a shorter fight and a 10-round fight, really breaking that opponent down over the rounds. And I did that beautifully, that fight. That guy, he was a tough Mexican. He could punch, so I had to be careful. And he gave some other prospects some hard times. And I took 0 damage that fight. I broke him down round by round and got the late finish. I knocked him on, I think, the 9th round that fight.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, it just goes to prove, because obviously early in your career, you got first round knockouts, second round knockouts, getting guys out there pretty earlier, and leading up to before, Ashton Silva, you weren't even supposed to have that fight. That was supposed to be Floyd Schofield, who had to pull out injured, of course, and. Tell us about that phone call you got. Obviously the phone must have rang, once Schofield had pulled out of that. When you got off the phone, tell us what was going through your mind.
Well, I fought, I think the 1st of June. Yeah, I think it was the 1st of June.
That's right.
After my fight, I took some time off. I was just kind of relaxing. And it was 3 weeks before July 21st. So right at the end of June is when I got the phone call. And like I said, I just came off a fight like 3-4 weeks earlier. And so I was in half decent shape. But I've been eating and stuff like that, so my weight could have been a concern at the time, but it wasn't. I was okay. And I just remember thinking, like, Ashton Silva. I remember when they said the name, I'm like, why do I know this kid? And I'm like, oh fuck, he's Jake Paul's guy. I've watched him fight many times. Like, this kid's a stud. He's a very good fighter. And I'm like, but he's fucking 20 years old. I couldn't believe it. I never like even remember watching him on TV, seeing him as a lightweight. I never looked at him as competition. I just never seen our passes crossing. I just he was such a young like a young up and coming star, and it just didn't make sense for me. Didn't make sense to me why they would ask a guy like me to fight him. So
Big
when
risk, big risk.
huge risk, huge risk. I mean,
16, you were 16 and 0 at the time with
we're
14
14 now.
knockouts.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, I'm putting myself in Lucas Bahdi's position. I'm thinking,
This
cheeky
is
wee
food.
bastard, cheeky wee bastard, phoning me 3 weeks after my, you know what I mean? I've got to knock this guy right. Well, I can understand that. I get it. I really do. So you know, obviously, this is a massive, massive fight for you at this stage. You weren't expecting it. You got the phone call 3 weeks later. Ashton Silva's on the table at Tampa. And now, let's talk about the fight itself. Right. I got the feeling very early on from round one that you had the mentality, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, I'm an old guy. I can see certain things, right? So I'm thinking, right, he thinks he knows he's got to knock this guy out. You're talking about selfie. I'm talking about you. I'm you. And I was saying that you're loading up, but he was beating you to the punch for the first 5 rounds. It's very evident. You know, tell me about that initial first 5 rounds. What was going through your mind? And, you know, at what point, was there ever a point that you were not going to stop him?
It was the first round, like first and second round. Not too much actually happened, and
Yeah,
um,
fifth onwards.
it was like the third, the fourth, and the fifth where he was really he was beat me to the shot. He was counter punching me too, and I was trying too hard. I was just trying too hard because I knew I had to knock him out. And I just didn't want to run out of time, so I was really trying to push the action. You know what I mean? Because I knew I wasn't going to win on scorecards. You can't win a decision against a guy like that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So I think I was just trying. I was trying too hard, and I felt like I was like too tense. It was my first time on a big stage like that as well.
Yeah.
To be honest, leading up to it, like it didn't really bother me that it was on a big stage. Like even when I walked out, I didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I was just like, I'm going to fight. I'm going to knock this kid out.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was beating me. He was counter punching me, and I just couldn't land a clean shot. And then I'm just like, okay, I gotta time this fucking kid.
Mm.
And man, I listened to my coach. He had a great game plan. He knew like what we had to do to get this kid out of there. We practiced on it for the 3 weeks that we had, and
Yeah.
boom,
Even
fucking
more remarkable, the achievement in my eyes. 3 weeks to prepare. You know, you said yourself that if you had to knock this guy out, you can't let it's not if it goes to the cards, you're not going to get results. So it was ever present in your mind that you had to get that boy out of there. Now, talking of your corner, I noticed at the end of the fourth, around 5, he's very animated towards you. And I'm thinking to myself, right, what's he going to pull out the bag here? And boy, did you pull something out the bag, because the first right was beautiful. That was the stunner. That was the shot that, you know, led you to reset with another right, and then that beautiful left that obviously put Ashton on the deck. Now, when you obviously the referee, you know, was not allowing you to celebrate, obviously because of the you know the condition of Ashton was uncertain at the time. Just tell me after you give you a hug and that, of course, you had some kind words to him. You know, what did you say to him?
good question.
Oh, we're going to say, like, you're going to remember that, bro. You're not going to remember, are you?
Yeah.
Because it's all elation. You know what I mean? You just hyped
Mm.
up. You've just knocked out a real special talent. You've done it on the biggest stage of your life.
But it's a
It's just a
memorable
huge
moment.
achievement, man. It was, honestly, I was doing somersaults, mate. It was absolutely sensational.
Yeah,
It
it was
really
insane.
was.
It was a moment, man. I think everyone that watched it live was just like they seen a ghost.
Oh
It was
man,
like it was a
it
big
was.
shocker, right? Yeah,
Hey, it was.
literally,
It
bro.
was. Honestly, everyone over here thought you were going to lose. And I kept saying, man, Bardi's got that pop. Don't count him out. Don't count him out. No one would
14
Yeah.
from
listen.
16, 14 from 16, and they didn't think that that could happen. And it did happen. And it was a wonderful one. Knockout of the year, by the way. Congratulations as well on that.
And got you an
But,
MVP deal, mate, which is next question. We're going to
well,
say, like,
that
what did it feel like when Jake Paul reached out and said, do you want to become part of Most Valuable Promotions?
I mean, it was a great feeling because it was an opportunity that I've been waiting for a long time. I was trying to get signed by a major promoter. That was like that was where I had to be at that stage of my career. Like I needed the big spotlight, you know what I mean? I needed the big promoter to really push me and get me the top fights that I need. And honestly, I had every major promoter calling me on my side of the world and your side of the world. They
there's
all know who I
evidence.
was after that night. So it was a great feeling. And yeah, man, I was super happy to do a deal with Jake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
signed
think
the
you picked the right
deal.
one.
Yeah, you signed the deal in November. You were straight back out in November against Elliot Chavez. Sorry, not Elliot Chavez. Armando Casamonica at the AT&T. And then obviously that fight with Ryan Rakaza, he took you to the distance. Now tell me what it was like, the difference between MVP, so sort of taking you to, having your hometown fight in Toronto. I don't know if that's your hometown. Forgive me if I've got that wrong.
Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls, that's
Yeah,
right.
we're an
Uh,
hour. It was an hour away.
so he put a show on, MVP for you in Toronto, and then you went to the casino, uh, Caribe
Caribe
Royale,
Royale,
yeah, in
Orlando.
Orlando. Was there, coming out to that? You've done big fight weeks before, but how was that fight week? Was that a great experience?
Yeah, like being the main event on that show there, it was great. Like just the lead up to it, man, the promotion was top notch. You know what I mean? All the press they did on me, it made me feel like a star, right? An up and coming star, and that's what I feel like I'm becoming. Um, just coming off the big win a couple weeks ago at the Carib against the former world champion. Now I'm ranked number 2 in the WBA. So these are massive steps for me, and all leading to the ultimate goal in the world title shots.
But
That's it. Our friend Håkan, all the way from Sweden, he was ringside to watch you live. He was there, mate. He flew all the way over from Sweden to watch you live. He met your dad. Is your dad John Bardi?
My brother.
Oh, is it your brother? Sorry, my
Yeah,
apologies.
yeah,
Your
yeah.
brother, yeah. Sorry, that's the guy who sorted the interview. I should have known that. My bad. But yeah,
That's
he went all the way
amazing.
over there, met him. He said it was the best time he's ever had at a boxing event.
That's
So I just
amazing.
wanted to let you know that.
Uh,
yes, our man Håkan in the Ringside Live, he's a worldwide globetrotting
He is.
reporter, and he was super, super happy being ringside there at your event at the Caribe Royale. And talking of MVP, let's ask you, what's Jake got for you on Mr. Badarian got for you next? Are we going to see you maybe with a shot against the winner
Kid
of
Austin,
Mason
I was
Renault?
thinking. Kid Austin would be
Or
nice.
do you want Kid Austin?
yeah, I mean, that's the
I
fight
mean,
we're
it
gunning
seems to
for.
me that the oyster is yours to pick from.
You know what? It's a great story. It's a great story because I got my opportunity to fight Ashton because he pulled out of that fight because of an injury or whatever. And
Ironic.
since then, we've both come off a couple big wins, and we're both 1 and 2 in the WBA. It's a great fight to be made, a great story to be told. That's the fight I want, but
Come on.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on right now. I'm just kind of just sitting tight, waiting to hear.
What about the possibility of a H2O rematch? Would you consider that, or is that done and dusted? No need for you to go back and revisit old ground because you dealt with him in the fashion you did. Would you need to prove anything else? You've already knocked the guy out. Would you be willing to fight him again if the bag was right?
If the bag was right, absolutely. But I feel like if it's like any other way, it'd just be taking steps backwards. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
he hasn't fought since, and
Yeah, he hasn't. He
I've been
hasn't fought.
winning, and I've been climbing the rankings. Like I'm top, I'm top 15 in all 4 organizations. Uh, I'm top 5 in the IBF. You know, it's just it doesn't make sense for me, right? But
Yeah,
like you said, if the bag was right, I mean, fucking right, I would take it.
Yeah,
So
if Turkey comes in and collabs with Jake and offers a massive, stupid amount to go to Riyadh, you're gonna take it. But otherwise,
yeah,
it's past tense. You know what I mean?
yeah. No,
absolutely.
no
Definitely.
I watched somewhere that after the Aston Self fight, you wasn't happy with yourself, and you're determined to prove over the course of the next 3 fights, which MVP have been very, very happy with you, of course, that you've continued your winning streak. Do you feel now that you're a better boxer now than you were when you fought Ashton?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, man. I've been getting better in the gym every day. It's all the experience I'm getting. I'm sparring some of the top guys in the world, lots of world champions, just gaining the experience. You know what I mean? Never mind, I'm 31 years old, but I'm still getting better. I'm not even at my prime yet.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
facts. Facts. You just signed an
Oh,
extension with MVP as well, Lucas, haven't you?
Yeah,
You signed another 3, 4 fight deal.
4 fight deal. Yeah,
that's
Perfect.
incredible. They see the potential. Well, potential.
They know. They
They see
know.
the pathway now. They see the pathway. Lucas Bahdi is going to be he's a bad man. Excuse
yeah.
the pun, Lucas. Um, we see that, and it's been proven, since the Aston Self. It wasn't a fluke, right? Let's get
Just
that
beat a world
straight.
champion in Roger
He's just beat
Gutierrez.
he's just beat an ex-world champion. Never mind the
Dropped him in the
prospect,
6th.
and
Yeah.
dropped him. So the power, the skills, they've all transferred onwards.
All there.
MVP, it's a great. We want to see you in Britain at some point, and
Yes.
hopefully we've got one or two guys that can give you a fight over. Because as you see, you're number 2 in the ranks now. Only behind Floyd Schofield in the WBA. And as you said, that's the next big fight for you. As you said, MVP would do a wonderful job in promoting that, no matter where it is. Puerto Rico, fancy that?
Say that again.
Fancy Puerto Rico?
Oh
Headlining in
yeah.
Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah, man. Puerto
Oh,
Rico's
come
amazing
on.
there.
That would be a stunning, stunning evening, mate, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? What a
Yeah,
special country, special people. That'd be amazing.
It'd be a stunning
absolutely.
coup. It'd be a stunning coup as well for MVP.
Yeah, I fought there as an amateur a bunch of times.
Beautiful,
No,
beautiful. Well, I was going to ask one last question, Lucas, before we let you go, mate, because I know you're a busy man. We don't want to keep you here too long. I'm just going to say, what's your dream fight? If you could pick one guy now, whether it be Shakur, Tank, whoever in the world, who would it
Tank,
be, and what would happen if you got them?
Tank, Tank,
You
man.
go for Tank Davies.
Yeah, yeah. I really wanted that fight.
man.
Do you think you'd
Two.
knock him out? Honestly,
You can
Do I think
knock
I can knock
anyone
him
out.
out? I think, yeah, I could knock anyone out. It's true. It's true. I
I
think
agree. I agree.
it would be similar to his last fight, except I could really punch, and I don't think um, what's his name,
Lamont can as much.
Lamont. I don't think he's a big puncher, so it'd be a
Yeah, he was
similar
moving
fight
up
to
from
that.
130, weren't he, Lamont?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd be the bigger guy, right?
Yeah, but absolutely. Now, is there any point, 31 now, um, can you see yourself at 140?
Um, if the opportunity's right, absolutely,
You know,
absolutely.
I mean, you never seem to have a problem making lightweight, so I wouldn't presume that, it's any time in the near future. But, as we men get older, we hit 30, 35, we start to put on a few pounds, you know what I mean? It gets harder to make the weight, but
You
I
know
would
what it
love to
is? You know
see.
what it is? In my opinion, people say the older you get, the harder it is to make the weight. I
Mhm.
just think the older people get, uh, the less like what's the word I'm looking for?
Less
Uh,
work they put in.
yeah, yeah, they
Is
Yeah,
just
it,
they get lazy. They think
they
they've
get
already
yeah,
earned
lazy.
it and they don't need to
is
do
a
it anymore.
mental block
Yeah,
sort of
they've just
thing,
been
yeah.
they've been doing it for so long, and they just like fuck. They start eating out more, and they don't have the discipline that they did when they were younger. That's what it is. The
Completely,
discipline just goes downhill, and
completely agree.
And that's the ingredients to success: super discipline, natural power, a will to hurt people with impunity, as you do. You know, I can see it. You're a bad man.
Yeah,
Yep.
You like hurting people in the ring, and that's that's the
Best
ingredients.
thing to have, bro. It's the best
Yeah,
thing to have in the world of boxing, isn't it? To be able
yeah,
to
yeah.
hurt
well,
people
You
in your
gotta
ring.
have
It's the aim of the game. It's literally what it's all about. It's
yeah.
pugilism. Taking man
Well,
out
absolutely
when possible.
we
killer
hope to
An
one
instinct.
early
day.
night is a good night.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
You
Hopefully,
know what I
one day
mean?
we'll be called you a 2 week world champion, young man.
Oh, no
But
doubt
in the
about it.
meantime, we hope to see you out soon, mate. Best of luck for everything. Absolutely wonderful if you give us your time and energy.
Really
Uh,
appreciate it.
we'd love to see you again. By the way, where whatever we have got for you next, we'll see you after. Right? A big,
Absolutely.
absolute pleasure having you on, mate, and thank you to all you and your team here at Red Corner Boxing. And
Yeah,
yeah,
most definitely.
smash it, mate. We're looking forward to your next fight.
I appreciate
Okay.
you guys, man. Thank you for the support.
Thank you, Lucas. Just before you go, Canelo or Bud, who wins and how?
Yeah,
Canelo or Crawford?
Yeah,
yeah.
Man, I got Crawford.
He's
Crawford.
got
I
Crawford.
got
Fair
Crawford
play.
by decision. I don't think he's gonna knock out Canelo.
Yeah.
No.
Do you think he's got the gas tank for 14 extra pounds, 12 rounds against a pressure fighter like that?
I think
Is
he
he?
does. I think he does. The only downfall is Crawford, even when he's in trouble or he's hurt, he likes to engage and he likes to fight instead of that, like he's just got too much ball. Too much balls, man. He's
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
fucking crazy, crazy.
easy
And that
smoke.
might hurt him in the end, and I hope it doesn't. But if that doesn't, if he's super disciplined and smart, I think he's gonna win the decision.
Lovely. Well, thank you so much again for your time, Lucas. It's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you. Prince Lucas Bahdi, everyone. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Good luck in the future.
Respect.
Honestly,
Thank you
mate,
guys.
big love from
Appreciate
the UK, and we hope to see you again.
it. Absolutely.
God bless,
Yeah,
champ.
sure, mate.
Thank you.
Ciao, guys.
Take care. Right, to everyone watching, we are proudly sponsored by EasyStories.com, your place to go for all your storage needs, and our official boxing apparel, Boxing Fight Zone. Check them out, mate. They are literally the place to go for your Canelo Crawford stuff. We've got the tees, we've got hoodies, we've got cups, we've got hats, whatever you need, mate. If you want to like Bill and Ben for the flower pot men like me, get yourself in there. You've got a red corner section. They're all available to you. Mr. Neutral, give us a final thought, my brother. What a great champ he is, man. Lucas Barder, absolute gentleman.
Yeah, I see. You know, when you get to my age, you can tell about certain people, and as I say, he's a bad man in that rank.
A
Um,
Bardi man.
he's a baddie man, but I tell you what, I just love the self assured,
His
clinical.
aura.
Um, you know, he's doubtless, doesn't he? He doesn't do doubt, and that's what makes him so intriguing. Going into as the levels go up, mate. Floyd Schofield fight. He wants that next. That do you know what that's a
I'd love it.
that
I would love to
mate.
see that.
That could be a fight of the year. Two big punches, slugging it out, mate. Bring it on. Here at Record the Box, we'll be doing a watch along for that. Any of them big
Oh,
fights,
mate, we'll
but
be on there 2 hours early, mate. We'll be on there 2 hours early. Trust me on that.
we'll be keeping a good eye on on Lucas anyway. But thanks to everyone who's come through tonight. Absolutely appreciate and enjoyed your company. Please like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Help the channel along. We're doing really well. We really are. But we want to keep that momentum going. And you guys,
Absolutely.
we're doing it for you lot. So thanks again, Jams. That's me done. Over to you.
God bless, mate. Thank you, everyone, again. Like Mr. Neutral said, we love y'all. We're here for your entertainment, mate. We appreciate y'all. And I'll see you tomorrow for the watch alongs. From me and Mr. Neutral, God bless y'all.